There's the big man.
Howdy.
That's my guy right there. I don't know. I wanted to throw it in. I ran him late today. I was scrambling and running him late.
Make that weird. Right out of the bat.
Well, I heard some of this conversation. I sent you the thing. No, you didn't. Yes, it did. No, you didn't. Yes, it did. It's there. Check your email.
That's what we do. That's what we do. I ran him late. I realized I ran him late. I'm scrambling. I'm behind, So that's how it goes. And I said to myself last night, get here early tomorrow because you got a lot on your plate. And did I? No.
Were you pickling?
Oh, yeah. Late pickling.
Late
pickling last night. And so I just said, when the alarm goes off and you look at it and you're just like, oh, man. And I knew I needed to get in early. I knew it. And then things were thrown at me. Listen to this. I guess this would be called breaking news. I walked in. Chris Demm was here. He said, have you heard this news from Apple? This would concern you if you have an iPhone. Okay. And I said, no. And he said, it's the biggest story going on right now. It's breaking overnight. No.
Well, it's rare when you see something, the same story, on just about every site you click.
That's right. Site.
And I did this morning.
Okay. Every website, and then the news led with it and everything. And Chris Demm said, have you heard about this? This is super important. And I said, no, I haven't heard about this. I do that a lot. People will say,
have you heard about such and such?
No. I do that a lot, especially if it's really viral on like social media, or really anywhere.
This is just media.
This is media. This is a big story. Yeah. But especially if something's going viral.
True. You don't know that.
No. People say, have you heard about this latest trend that people are doing? I said, no.
I don't trend.
I don't know anything about it. I'm not a trender. Well, Chris Demm said there's something that has happened that makes an iPhone immediately hackable. Yeah, so, then I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So I just sit down, And he goes, no, I don't think you understand what I'm saying to you. There's something.
They're telling you to update your device.
And they did. They broke into programming in the middle of the night. They woke some news anchor and said, if you've got an iPhone, and we're talking to I'd say a few people here.
Pretty popular choice.
That's a popular item.
It is indeed.
Popular piece of technology is if you've got an iPhone, you are vulnerable. All right. That's what they said. So they said, update your device immediately.
Not later.
Right.
Not tomorrow.
Now. Do it now. And so Chris Demm said, you need to update your device. Chris Demm was in the middle of an update as we spoke. And I said, how do I do that?
I don't know how.
I don't know how to do that.
You've had one how long?
I'd say, what year did they come out? 2010? I'd say I've had one 11 years. I'd say I've had 11 or 10 or 11 years I've had one. And I said, how do I update the phone? And he said,
I shook my head.
Are you kidding me right now? I said, no. What do you, no, I don't.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'll tell you how I update the phone. The phone says to me, it actually puts a message up going, Jesus, you are so outdated.
Hello. Tap, tap, tap.
What is this, DOS?
Every once in a while.
You got a ghostly Steve Jobs face underneath your phone screen. Hey, man. Hello.
Even I'm more updated, and I'm dead.
Yeah, I've got Steve Jobs' quizzical face going, I can't believe you are not updating your phone.
Tapping on the glass from the other side.
I know. And my wife says that all the time, too, about apps. You have, once in a while, it'll be like, you better update your app. And I'll just be like, nah, don't worry about it. I don't care. I like what I got. I always like what I have. It's like, why?
Change equal bad in your head.
Why update? It just goes wrong. So Chris Demm says, seriously, this is not a joke. You have to update your phone. I said,
and then you said, I don't know
how. And
I don't know how.
And
I never learned.
So he says, Chris Demm says to me, and he's never said this before to me at all, I'll help you. And I said,
really, Papa?
Okay. It's like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
It's like 11 with Matthew Modine.
Yeah.
Papa, will you please help? After beating her down for all those years. Papa.
I love you, Papa.
He turns right at the end. So Chris Demm says...
And, how many times in the world of technology, period, in the giant world of technology, am I able to help anyone?
Never.
True. Except in this instance.
He knows how to update the phone. So he says, open up your iPhone. And so I, swipe and open it up.
I have personal things on there.
I said,
You sure did,
this
Biggie.
phone is my life. Well, as soon as I open
As
it
soon
up,
as he opens it up,
my pump-up song for Pickleball started to play. And Chris Demm says, what's that?
it was just bouncing off the walls of the office.
What's that?
This is your pickleball song?
This is my Pickleball
And you're
pump-up.
trying to swipe all the apps closed.
Yeah, because they're all open.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do that.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
And all I hear is this.
you want to see tits?
Boner pills, boner pills.
Chris Demm says, what is that that's playing? I said, this is my pump-up jam. I always listen to this just before I play to pump myself up.
For some people, it's Metallica.
I guess a lot of people do that. I don't know. And then, of course, all the news anchors are like, what are you waiting for? Update your phone. Update your phone. And I started it, and it was already scheduled to do it, in like 2 weeks. It said, you've got a scheduled update. You sure you want to update now? And I said to Chris Demm, I don't know if I'm sure. And he said, oh, do
You're
it.
sure.
Do it. So I did it. I updated it. That's what they're saying. Something has made you vulnerable if you're an iPhone user. Today, like now. So you should update your phone, seriously.
It is true. And one of the crazy things is that if you have an iPhone, and I have like for years, like you and Biggie, is that there's a setting, if you go to your settings. And
That's
then
another thing.
There's another one that says software update. And if you want to turn it on automatic updates, everybody has it. Almost everybody has it on that setting. But it doesn't do it.
It doesn't do it.
Yeah.
It didn't do this one.
This, I guess, is so new that it hasn't fully, because I just got an automatic update 2 weeks ago.
Right.
But this does not cover that. And Apple tried to bury this.
Oh, did they?
They did?
That's
Yeah.
so Apple.
I read yesterday that it wasn't widely known. It was in a few just kind of trade publications that are tech publications. And I was like, yeah, by the way, so, we might have a little issue with people coming in and be able to hack your phone and take over your software. And it didn't, at first, it only was in these few publications, and then somebody picked it up and it went national, and they were like, okay, fine.
Update your
Oh,
phone.
interesting.
Update your phone.
Yeah, like it was just kind of buried at first, because I'm sure they were like, we'll just send out another update. We'll keep this quiet.
Yeah.
We don't want to cause any stock issues.
Not a panic.
Or,
Right.
Right.
Well, I don't want to panic everybody, but unless you update your phone, every single thing on the phone is vulnerable. That's
Straight
what
to Russia or
right.
China or both.
That's what
or
they're
Iran.
saying. And they'll just take you over, and there'll be like a bot inside your phone doing whatever. Yeah, draining your bank account and sending it to Russia.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get. That's what you wake up to today.
And then we had a coworker come in as Kelly was doing his. She works in another station down the hall, and I said to her, because I know she's an iPhone user, and I said, "Have you updated your phone?" She said, "I don't know how."
That's right.
Really?
And then I said, "I'll show you."
Come
First,
here.
play this song. Step one.
Did you not know to? I don't know. That's my thing.
I've heard this song in I don't know how many years. Is this 20-year-old?
This
Yeah.
15?
This is my pump up jam. Yeah. And that's when I put in my.
Some people use Eminem.
No, I do this. I put in my mouthpiece. I pull up my socks, and I say, "Let's ride." Let's go.
Sweatbands. How bizarre.
Sweatbands on. Let's do it.
It's been a weird night of technology issues, I guess. Chris Demm may have seen this. We had another coworker recently who had his Instagram hacked.
Oh, I saw something about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard it from Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Dang.
And there was an email that went
He
around
told me
that said,
that.
"Don't if you're friends with this coworker, don't
What,
open any
don't accept
Instagram
Instagram
messages."
messages.
Yeah,
What was the term he got? Photo, something fished.
not catfish.
Not catfish, swordfish,
spearfish.
Spearfish.
Somebody, they were like, so and so's been spearfished.
Yeah.
I was like, and I thought they meant he's been.
Oh my God!
In the
Well,
Keys?
I thought it was good. I was like, oh, I texted him. What'd you catch?
It's not what you think it
And
is.
he doesn't seem like a spear fisherman, really.
Yeah.
He's
No.
he's not an outdoorsman.
Well, that happened, and a few people we work with got messages from the person that was basically pretending to be. They pretend to be the person.
Yeah. So if say like Biggie would have sent to me, and Dave got this from him.
Yeah, he did. It was
Correct.
Yeah.
And it said, "Can you help me with something?"
Yes.
And Dave writes back, "Well, of course. What do you need?" And it's a spearfish.
Yep. Well, we have another coworker who apparently, after a few glasses of wine last night, decided to take it upon herself.
She put on her Wonder Woman bracelets
Yeah.
and waded into the internet.
to go back to the to go back at the the attackers.
Oh, the attacker.
The fake friend.
The spear fisherman.
And she's like, nobody hacks my friend's Instagram. I mean, honestly, it's one of the most entertaining things I've seen in a while.
Not since and I'm going to quote literature, not since Don Quixote tilted at windmills.
Yeah.
Have I seen such a nothing fight?
Yeah. And she's just going.
You're going to come after my friends?
Yeah. I'm gonna hack you, hacker.
Blank yourself and go blank. You're blanking
Oh
blank.
my God.
And then she's trying to insult this hacker, which she doesn't know if it's a woman or a man. She's like, "That's why you got a small penis, you small penis hacker, huh?"
It's so
She's
incredible.
full of Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh yeah,
Piss and vinegar.
Let me say this. This is
my favorite is, by the way, the hacker at one point just goes, "What?" Like even the hacker's like, "Jesus, lady."
You know,
All right, let's just get the apple, guys.
It's so funny, so inside tube. I don't know anything about Instagram. When I saw that spear fishing thing, I was like, that's not going to affect me at all.
That probably won't.
I just deleted it. I'm never going to go on Instagram. I'm never going to instant message this guy. I'm never going to see a message from him.
You're safe from.
I'm totally safe from it. I knew that. I was like, I'm not going to care about this a whit. But as soon as you said that, some drunk went back after this hacker. I knew instantly who it was.
Nobody messes with my friends.
That wasn't the only She-Hulk on the internet last night.
I'm going to show these Russians what's good. What?
You messed with a mama bear.
You need to get a real job and stop hacking people's Instagram. This is my friends. What?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's at moments like this, I wish I saw stuff like that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
It
Yeah.
got so bad the hacker blocked her.
They'll put a complaint on her.
Yeah, she's like, "That's what you get. Oh, you blocked me? You just gonna block me now?" Like even the hacker's like, "Go to bed." I just wanted $400, not this.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that the truth? Oh boy, he's opened a can of worms. Whoever this hacker is,
Right.
this small penis hacker has opened a can of worms. He don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
We've
Oh,
dealt
she
with
went
this
after him.
woman.
Yeah.
At the next hackers convention,
They'll hold her
the
picture up.
stories he'll tell. I can't believe she is so penis. All night long with the drinking and the insulting. I don't get.
Just trying to make a living here.
I'm just spear fishing. Can't the man make a living spear fishing? All I want is bank information, 4 digits of social.
And my favorite part is she used the emoji, like the little emoji of the hand holding up the
tiny
small,
bean?
yeah,
Oh, the tiny little-
bean.
look at that.
Yeah, she's like, "Take this."
Small penis hacker.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Because if you had a big penis, you wouldn't do this. I might.
You know what that was? Bizarre.
That is
How bizarre.
That was bizarre. Just hearing that makes me tingle. That makes me get up. I'm tingling now.
Yeah.
Somebody put a paddle in my hand. That's what I'm out for. You know, we have a P1 white bread. He's called before many times. He's a big pickler, as well as myself. I hadn't seen him in a while. I've been playing in sort of the underground. You know, I've been going to different areas to play. So I haven't seen him in a while, but I was back last night at a more open, more public facility in a better neighborhood. And tons of people out there. And White Bread was there. So, of course, he was like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" And I first had to be like, "Who is that?" "Oh, it's White Bread." "Okay, it's White Bread." So
Who is that?
I fist bumped him and everything. And then later, as I was playing, he was done, and he came over to our court, and he goes, "Is it going to make you nervous if I just watch you play?" And I said, "No, man. Come on, let's go." And immediately, I was so nervous.
Of course. That's
one
the
over the
worst.
fence.
It was awful. And I started playing so poorly. And my partner looked at me and said, What
are you doing?
What is going on?"
White Bread's watching. Who? What?
Not like a scout for the Red Sox.
I immediately
Or Naples.
I was like, I got to perform.
I got to perform for White Bread. Are you having a stroke?
That's what it looked like. It's a sort of stroke or seizure or something. It's like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I have to say this, too. On Fridays, a lot of times I get a pump up, a pep talk email from Rusty, our fact checker. And this one, I guess he's just given up on me on pumping
really?
me up. Yeah. In fact, he says, all right, this is Rusty's Friday pep talk. And he says, let's address the elephant in the room up front. August has been your worst month in some time.
Well, I suppose if you look back.
Yeah, and we still have, we got about 12 days left. We're just barely over halfway through. And he says, you want a couple of put up or shut up rock and roll trivia games, but at what cost? Well, let's put a price tag on it. $4,500 in the pine straw scandal.
And one stop check fee.
Yes. So really, $4,537.
Yes.
I didn't know it cost that much to stop a check. The bank's got some nerve. $37 to stop a check. I mean,
You typed it, Hoss.
And all they have to do is,
I wrote it all. I actually put pen to paper.
Yeah.
Hoss. That's what I did.
and it's 2 clicks for them.
Of course, it's nothing.
Done.
I mean, you give me a $2 fee. That's one thing. $30-some. Come on now. By the way, I was told last night we're hosting Christmas for my wife's family. We've made the decision.
That's big.
We're
Okay.
hosting. And I said,
First time in that home?
yes, first time to host Christmas in this home. And I said to my wife, you're not going to want to hear this, but really, we're going to need some new pine straw by the time. Because
For the yard?
And this pine straw, when I look at it, they didn't do a very good job, and it's old needles. The needles do not look good.
They weathered quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Very quickly. They're looking worse now than when they were put in just 2 weeks ago.
Well, I still say that they were surprised to get the job as anyone. Hey, he said, yeah. I don't know how to put out pine straw.
The 4 guys in the back of the truck. We have to get out?
What?
I was just going to get high. Well, he
Pull
fell
weeds.
for it. He fell for it? Yeah.
What?
You should see the payday, though. You should see the price tag we're quoting them.
All right, let's do it then. Let's go do it. So, yes, I was walking in yesterday, and I thought, we're going to need new pine straw within 6 months. And when my wife said we're hosting Christmas, I said, well,
Maybe you could pray for snow.
yes.
Nice,
You know
a
what?
nice light
That'd be
dusting.
beautiful, wouldn't it?
Maybe you could get snow made like some people do.
Yes.
Some people do that.
Yes.
Right.
I said, this is going to be a sore subject. This is not going to hit you well, but before Christmas, we're going to need fresh pine straw. Should have seen her face. You should have seen her face.
Like that old Hitler video from the bunker.
She took off her glasses. She was shaking. Awful. So, Rusty.
Well, at least the pine straw is good for the rest of the year.
Mein Führer.
I regret to inform you.
Pine straw
We used
someday.
inferior pine straw. Well, at least Jacques Montavious is behind bars.
Mein Führer.
Mein Führer.
Jacques Montavious is free to perform this on other people unsuspecting.
We believe he's in Mississippi or Alabama.
We should make that. If we had any skills at all, we should.
We
make
have none.
The Hitler video.
The Hitler videos
The
from the bunker.
pine straw edition. So Rusty says,
Back to August.
with the upcoming switch to your new software system, this month can only get worse for you. That is true. I believe the big switch will come next week. I think we're on
By
the
this
precipice.
time next week, I would think for sure.
I think we're right on the edge of it. The guy who came in to install the system has left. He is gone. He said, yesterday, I said to him, his name is Marshall. Remember at first he got here and I said, I'm going to go big freeze on this guy.
Nobody changes my system.
That's right. And they were changing everything over. But I warmed up to him because he said, he said to me the second day, he goes, I listened to your program this morning. It was amusing. And I said, oh, Marshall, what? Thanks. Thanks so much. I said, what was your favorite part? He's like, the really smart guy with the rock and roll trivia. I was like, oh, okay. All right. So anyway, so then we became fast friends. So yesterday, Marshall was finishing up, putting the final touches on the new computer system. And I said, will you stay with us a few more days to guide us through it? And he goes, oh, no.
My time here is done.
He said, you're ready to fly now. You know, he said he turns you loose, you know, like a mother bird. Yeah, I don't know.
It's an interesting little arc, if you will. And Biggie, I don't know if you can weigh in on this or two. But when we heard about the switch that was coming weeks ago, our engineering department said there's going to be a massive change.
Yeah.
And it is a massive change for especially Kelly and Biggie. And at first, Kelly was like, nope, not going to do it. Big freeze, hate change, bop, bop, bop. Now you're at the point where you're kind of cresting the wave. I can do this, and I'm not going to make one single GD mistake.
That's my vow.
2 weeks from today, you'll be like, why did they change? I hate everyone.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a wave.
It's like the 12 steps. That's
It's
exactly
just
right.
fast. It's more compact.
Right now, I'm ready, and I'm not making one.
I could do it today.
I said I can do it.
He was telling
today.
everybody in the halls, Biggie.
Oh, I know.
I can do it today.
I know, and I'm worried because I've never experienced this you before.
I can do it.
I'm not used to pumped up you.
Cocksure Kelly.
I can do it.
So yesterday you're like, let's go tomorrow. Bring it. And I'm like, they haven't even changed anything. Like my room, everything.
Yes.
And
your job is harder.
Yeah. And I'm trying to calm you down, and you're like, nope, I got it.
I got it. And I said,
I can solo.
I said to Chris Demm, I will make no mistakes with this. You will not see one slip up on our air. He will actually put up, it's been blank days since our last incident on Biggie's in front of his face. So that will happen next week. And Rusty goes on to say, no one would blame you for starting garbage time early today. Probably Traveling Man is already in your email saying, for God's sake, man, give yourself a break. And he is. He's Traveling Man said, forget it. Let me leave you with the inspirational words from the movie Rocky, which I know you've recently watched. That is true. They had a Rocky marathon up on Reels last week. Mickey says to Rocky, stay down. Just stay down.